All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there toiling in this truth. I'm Bathaka Moth Jim as Dallas. I'm just coming back at you with a really quick prophecy report. And as you can see, I took this excerpt from the brother. I believe he's out of Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's his. This is his channel, the brother out of Atlanta. But it's GMS News Amath. Salaki, if I'm wrong about that, my brother. No harm meant, but I'm gonna use this video from RT Salakia from Fox News that he put up on his channel, and it says China prepares for intense showdown with U.S. So hey, things are heating up, man. The Lord is getting about to plague spiritual Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Like with some serious plague. He's already been plaguing this place, but I'm talking about that ultimate plague. You know what I'm saying? Which is the thermonuclear destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? That final plague, that the plague of death, which was the final plague that he plagued physical Egypt with when we were in captivity in physical Egypt. That final plague, that plague of destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? And when he swallowed up the Pharaoh's army in the Red Sea, the Suez Canal. Hey, we're coming into those times again, man, where the Lord is about to do major destruction to spiritual Egypt. So, and these things are building up, man. Things are getting intense. Russia, China, all of the allies of America, man. Everything is going to turn on this place, man. You know what I'm saying? So those missiles are close to being fired, man. Hey, this thing is moving. World War III is on the move, man. We're already in World War III. There's stages to war, man. And we're in that final stage right before hot war, man. So, and these things are constantly, those back and forth licks are being passed. Eventually somebody is going to swing, like really take that swing, man. And this thing is going to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Which we need these things to happen in order to get through to the kingdom, man. America has to be taken down. Esau and his power structure, which is his blessing pursuant to Genesis the 27th chapter, you know what I'm saying, has to be taken down in order for the next thing to come. Four major kingdoms was prophesied in Daniel, the 7th chapter, to rise and fall before the implementation of the kingdom of heaven. The Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. And of course, that little horn that came out of the Romans, which is America, has to be taken down, man. Revelation the 13th chapter, man. That the beast that took the fatal head wound, and then came back to life, and all the people, the world wandered after the beast, man. America, man. You know what I'm saying? And this place has to be taken down in order for the next thing to come, the kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? Under our Lord and Savior, our big brother Yahweh Shai, man. So without any further ado, I'm going to play this video. It's about 5 minutes long, and then I'm going to get into a few scriptures, man.
Fighting words, saber rattling. Here now to respond, retired 4-star General Jack Keelan, of course, a Fox senior strategic analyst. Great to see you, General. What's this all about? Why is China making these statements right now? What's the reasoning behind it, do you think?
Well, first of all, these are statements we've come to expect. As you identified, this is state-owned media. They make very explosive, confrontational, bombastic statements, like threatening nuclear war is the statement that's been made here. Quite irresponsible, to be sure.
And I just wanted to add, that's Matthew 24. The wars and the rumors of wars. That's what all this is right now. It's just wars. And rumors of wars. You've got fighting going on over there in the land over there between the various different countries over there, and then you have the rumors of other wars. This is rumor. You know, right now it's rumors of wars. Things are being talked about. Threats are being made. You know what I'm saying? All of these things are happening, and that's what Matthew the 24th chapter is going into when it says that the wars and the rumors of wars.
They do that, I think, more for our allies in the region to indicate that they're throwing their weight around, that they remain the most powerful country in that region.
And just to put this out there, those allies are going to turn on America as well, pursuant to Revelation the 17th chapter, man. You know, the NATO and the EU, which is the beast and the horn and the 10 horns, which now there's more than 10, but basically those 10 nations are still part of the EU. So the beast with the 10 horns is going to turn and burn the woman, man. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into that in Revelation the 17th chapter.
They have the influence and the control. I think that's what it's about. So our audience understands. China, back when they began their nuclear program, actually in 1964, they made a decision that they're still pursuing today, and that is not to have parity with Russia and the United States in the number of and types of nuclear weapons. So they have considerably less than what we have. They have several hundred, and we have several thousand. About 1,700 are actually deployed. And they believe that they have accomplished the same kind of nuclear deterrence that we have, that our weapons can survive a first strike because they're under the sea, and they're in the air, and they're in different kinds of silos. They have mobile ICBMs, even though they don't have nearly as many as we have. They believe they could survive a first strike, and therefore they're not going to enter into a so-called nuclear arms race with us. And that is good news. I think the thing that two administrations are trying to do is get them to the table to negotiate about nuclear arms rules in peacetime, and the things that we've done with the Russians, and build up that kind of rule book and exchanges, honest exchanges and transparency, so each side knows what the other has. That we have not been able to achieve. Hopefully the Biden administration can make some progress there, where the Trump administration has not been able to do so.
Well, you just kind of talked about my next question, is how do you think Beijing regards the Biden administration after being somewhat discombobulated dealing with the Trump administration, who held them accountable on trade and really, put their feet to the fire in many ways? How does Beijing, do you think, regard Joe Biden?
I think they expected him to be more like Obama, who accommodated and appeased the growth and development of the Chinese Communist Party and their military expansion and aggression. I think they've been quite surprised that President Biden, by and large, has accepted the strategic framework and the specific strategy that's being used to deal with China. It's similar to what President Trump has done. They've continued that. There certainly are some differences. The concern I have still here is, while the rhetoric is right and meeting with the allies is certainly the right thing to do and shore that up, because collectively we are very strong. Economically we're strong. Militarily there's been some erosion there, and we have to build up our conventional military deterrence. But it remains to be seen if they're going to be willing to confront China. And I think that is a question mark. Now, they're about to finish an exhaustive staff review on China, and I think we'll see the results of that, because they'll make some public disclosures about it. And I believe it's going to take a whole-of-government approach with our allies to stand up to China's aggression. And if we put the military, effective conventional deterrence in the region that we desperately need, the Chinese will clearly get that message. The money, surprisingly, is in the budget to do some of that. And what am I talking about? We're ungunned, outgunned, and outmanned. Our bases are vulnerable, and our maritime fleet vulnerable. We need missile defense to protect the bases, and we need offensive long-range missiles to put Chinese offensive missiles at risk, and also missiles to take down their maritime fleet as well. That has to be done. That work, we're going to look closely and see if the Biden administration comes through with that. But to start, I think the Chinese were disappointed that Biden didn't follow the same path that Obama did. The Biden administration is weaker on Russia for sure, and they're making a strategic blunder, as far as I'm concerned, in the Middle East. But to answer your question, the jury is still a little out, although the initial start has been pretty solid.
All right. Well, we'll see how it develops from there. General Jack Keane, as always, terrific stuff, and thank you for joining us tonight. We do appreciate it.
And it's going to develop in destruction, man. That's what it's going to develop into. But he mentioned their missile defense, which reminds me of Joel the 2nd chapter, man. Joel the 2nd chapter tells you that their missile defense system is not going to be good enough, man. You know, this is Joel chapter 2 and verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And what is this talking about? It's talking about the thermonuclear missiles, man. You know what I'm saying? He was speaking of that arms war, the nuclear arms war, you know, or race, rather, Salakia. And they're going to lose, man. From all four sides, they're going to lose, man. You know, so it says they shall run like mighty men, talking about the thermonuclear missiles. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one in his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, man. So those missiles, many missiles are going to get shot. Neither one of them, and they're going to keep their paths, man. They're going to stay in order, man. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. So it's not going to be a missile that's going to hit another missile and destroy another missile, you know. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. That's the missile defense systems. You know what I'm saying? It's saying that these missiles, because the Lord is going to put a spirit on these missiles, man. He's going to have his spirit on these missiles to hit their mark, man. And the scriptures say that they're going to hit their mark, you know. So their missile defense systems are useless, man, you know. It says they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows of the thief. And that's America, man, you know. And it's gonna and as it says, it's gonna climb the walls. It's gonna run to and fro through the cities, man. You know what I'm saying? Bringing destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? Tearing this place apart, man. You know, the indignation of the Lord, man. And that's what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because thermonuclear destruction is how this place is going to be taken out, man. How Esau and his wicked kingdom is going to be ended, man. You know, because the Lord, pursuing the Exodus 15 and 3, is a man of war, man. And he likes war. He likes fighting, man. He likes drama. The Lord is about these things, man. You know, he's not what you Christians been taught, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the power, the true one living power, man. The one living power. You have no idea who he is or what he's about, man. He's a man of war. That's why you see wars in the earth, man. Wars were prophesied to happen, man, because the Lord is a man of war. Exodus 15 and 3. Read that, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, pursuing the Daniel, the 7th chapter, you know, the kingdom is going to be taken, man. Daniel 7 and 18, man. You know, said the saints of the Lord shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom. It's going to be taken by fighting war, man. Revelation, the 12th chapter, goes into that war in heaven. When Michael is going to stand up with his angels against the devil and his angels, man. And they're going to lose, man. And they're going to lose royally. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you read in Revelation, the 19th chapter, it goes into, it says Yahushua had many crowns upon his head. As a matter of fact, when you jump up in Daniel, the 7th chapter, around verse 9, it says that I looked until the thrones were cast down, man. Those thrones, plural, is synonymous with those crowns in Revelations 19, plural, you know, which is representative of this current system, society set up, the governments, this kingdom, Esau and all of his allies, man. Because right now, these nations are allied in joint heir with Esau and his rulership, man, you know, over you Jakes, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent. You know, they're in their kingdom. And these nations are in joint heir with Esau in his blessing, man. The same thing that's going to, when everything is flipped and Jacob gets his blessing, which is us, you know, we're going to be joint heir with our big brother Yahushua, man. You know, as a matter of fact, that joint heir with Esau is in Revelation, the 17th chapter as well, man. You know, when you read in Revelation, the 17th chapter, it goes into how these nations gave power to the beast for an hour, you know. And that hour represents roughly 42 years, 41 and some change. You know what I'm saying? And that was up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the year 2000, man. So these devils are on borrowed time right now, man. Their time is almost up, man, you know. So at any minute, this place is going to be destroyed, man. That's why you see these things happening, man. The tensions building. You know, World War III is going to happen, man. You know, these things are prophesied in the scriptures. And as a matter of fact, because hell is going to meet these people, man. Hell is going to meet you people, man. It's time for you to get the hell back that you've been dishing out, man. It's Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee. And the dead's talking about these other nations, man. Even all the chief ones of the earth, man. These leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? Putin, you know, I can't think of all the, what's his name? Kim, Jong-un, whatever his name is. Y'all know the names of these leaders, man, in these times, you know. But he's raising them up, man. You know, these chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, man. So these kings are raising up from their thrones, and they all are nuclear capable. That's why in the very next verse, verse 10, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Because America has been the big bully on the playground, man. You know, they've been that big bad bully on the playground, telling everybody what they want and how they want it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that devil was speaking of you know, well, we got more and this and that. You know what I'm saying? They've been that big bully on the playground, man. But it's over with, because the Lord is about to change the game, man, on you devils, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to burn you, man, you know, with fire, man. Thermonuclear fire is coming, man. Them arrows is going to be shot, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. You know, that's why you got China, you know, flexing against, you know, to toss that power, throw that weight around, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things are building up. Russia, Iran, you know, these places have a problem with America, man. You know, the pride of this place, man. These devils, which Russia, they're Edomites as well, man. You know, but the Lord is going to use Russia and to primarily to take down America with the likes of China and Iran. You know, they're all their allies. And of course, all the allies of America are going to turn on them as well, man. So it says, and they shall set them in array against her, against America, man. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So they're not going to return in vain, man. You know what I'm saying? When them arrows get shot out, they're going to accomplish the thing whereto he sends it, man. You know, they're going to hit their mark, man. Let me jump down to verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon, America, round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And this place has been nothing but contrary to the Lord and his ways and the Lord's people, man. So the Lord has a major controversy, a major problem with America, man. And he's going to destroy this place off the face of the earth, man. As it says in Amos, the 9th chapter, to that sinful kingdom, man, you know, which is America in these times, man. This is Jeremiah 51 and 11. And it reads, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. You know, of course, this is talking about Russia right here. For the devices against Babylon to destroy it. And that's exactly what's coming, man. The destruction of Babylon, America, man. Because it is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the vengeance of his temple. And his temple are his people, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent, so-called, man. You make up the 12 tribes. You're that who are no longer lost. You're the temple of the Lord, man. And he's going to bring destruction and vengeance upon Babylon, America, primarily by way of the Medes, which are the Russians today. But as you can see in this video, it's talking about China, man, which is an ally of America, man. They're going to be in, they're going to pull this off together, man. You know, many missiles are going to hit this place, man. You know what I'm saying? And bring that destruction, man, because the Lord, and of course the chariots as well is going to get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? When Michael and his angels, I mentioned that at Revelation, the 12th chapter, in verse 7 is going to stand up and fight against the devil and his angels, man. So the angels are going to get busy as well, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be bringing destruction as well as salvation along with the missiles, man. As a matter of fact, when you read in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, let me get that real quick. This is Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse, I believe it's 9. I'll start at verse 8. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses and the chariots of salvation? So boom, was the Lord displeased, because it's going to be total destruction and annihilation going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But he speaks of the chariots of salvation. So the chariots are going to be getting busy along with the thermonuclear missiles at the same time, simultaneously saving the elect, man, and the 1/3. Lord willing, I can be a part of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 9, thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. The sun and the moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spears. And that's those thermonuclear missiles that's going to have these governments, these Edomites, afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 12, thou didst march through the land in indignation. That's that righteous anger. So the Lord is going to send these missiles over here, and they're going to march through this place with his righteous indignation, because he's going to have his spirit on those missiles, man. And that's why they're not going to break rank. They're not going to fall one upon another, and they're going to hit his mark, go to the mark and hit it, man. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. So these heathen, primarily these Edomites, starting with these Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, are going to get the anger of the Lord, man, and they're going to get threshed. You know what I'm saying? Put to death, man. Destroyed, man. That's what's coming, because World War III is going to be the destruction of Esau and his wicked kingdom, man. You know, that's what's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? And these things are prophesied in the scriptures, man. When you read in Revelations, let me get that real quick. All 3 world wars were prophesied in the scriptures. It's Revelations chapter 8 and verse 30, Revelations 8 and 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, woe, woe. 3 major destructions in the earth, 3 world wars, man, is what this is going into. To the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound. You know what I'm saying? And we're at the last trump, man. We're in that 6th trump, that 6th trouble. And that final destruction is about to happen. World War III, because this is the 3 world wars being prophesied right here. And when you jump over to verse chapter 9, it goes into World War I. And then when you jump down to verse 12, Revelation 9 and 12, 1 woe is past, World War I, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter, Salakia. And that's World War II and 3, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when you jump over to chapter 11 and jump down to verse 14, Revelations 11 and 14, the 2nd woe is past, World War II. These things happened in the earth, man. Those 3 woes, Salakia, 3 major destructions that was prophesied. 2 of them have happened, man. World War I and II. It says the 2nd woe is past, World War II, and behold, the 3rd woe cometh quickly. So the 3rd world's war is coming quickly, and you can see these things building up. That's what the video was going into. China has a problem with America, man. You know, Russia has a problem with America. Iran has a problem with America. All these major entities that's going to, countries that's going to be a vital part of this, of America's destruction, are mad, man. They got a problem with this place, and they're going to come up against this place, and destruction is coming to America. So let me get one more real quick in the Apocrypha. You know, I'm trying to, you know, go pretty quick, so I'm kind of Salakia, stumbling through my words a little bit, you know, but I'm trying not to make this, the video was 5 minutes in itself, you know what I'm saying? So let me get one more real quick in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, because those missiles are going to be fired, man. And at the end of the day, China is going to get it too, man. You know, China's going to be destroyed. Russia is going to be destroyed. All these governments right now, this rulership is going to be taken down by Yahushua when he returns, man. So I'm going to start at the top of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, and read down, because China is going to get it too, man. You know what I'm saying? Right along with America. And I'm going to read a few verses down. Woe be, 2 Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. So, hey, Asia, China is in that too. You know, those so-called Asian countries are in it too, man. You know, North Korea is going to get it, but China is going to get it too, man. China has been a problem for you Jakes as well, man. Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand, man. So the Lord is getting ready to kill kids, you know, children, adults, you know, adolescents, you know, teenagers, you know, young, old, everything is finna die, man. The Lord is finna go hard, man. Your destruction is at hand, man. And that goes for China too, man. You know, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? No one. That's rhetorical. Come on, man. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? No one. You know, the Lord will be at work. His hand is in this. He's responsible, and everybody is going to know it, man. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Exactly. And that final plague is the third world's war, man. That thermonuclear destruction, that fire, man, you know, that the scriptures speak about. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the woods? Hell no, is the answer, man. That lion is going to have a good meal. He's going to eat, man. Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Exactly. You know, the Lord is going to accomplish the things whereto he sent it. They're going to be accomplished, man. They're going to come to pass. It's going to happen, man. All these things written are going to happen. Isaiah 55:11. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Exactly. Thermonuclear destruction, man. That third world's war, man, which we're already in third world's war, but we're at the cusp of the actual missiles being fired. Verse 10, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? And that's what's about to happen, man. Utter beating to powder, man. You know what I'm saying? At the presence of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for when Yahushua returns too, man. You know, and they show you that in that movie, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, when those missiles, Salakia, when those laser beams from those chariots were hitting people and turned them into basically dust, man, powder. They were disintegrating, you know. So that's coming, man. You know, the thermonuclear missiles and the chariots are going to get busy, man. Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. So, and just like it says in Isaiah, I believe it's the 19th chapter, either 19 or 21. I can't remember exactly when. I believe it's the 19th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where it says the earth is basically going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. You know, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand, which is Yahushua, that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss. Boom, they're going to hit their mark. They're not going to miss, man. When they began to be shot into the ends of the world. And the ends of the world is America, man. You know what I'm saying? When those missiles get shot over here into the Americas, man, this is going to become the lake of fire, pursuing the Revelation, the 20th chapter and verse 14, the vision that John saw, man, on the island of Patmos, man. That's what's coming to America, man. You know, so this place is finished, man. It's through. America's time is up. Esau's time is up, you know. And hey, man, we're close, man. We're about to get out of here, man. So you know, just like I said, this was a quick World War III, you know, prophecy update. You know, I saw that on the brother's page, and you know, the spirit hit me. You know, some scripture started coming to mind, so I thought I'd put something down real quick on it. So hey, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Hey, we're almost out of here. Giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah, Shalom.